This smells like an old person's house. And I mean that in the best way possible. Hey there, welcome to the 37-degree beer garden. It's breezy. We're here with the Grand Fig and the Fireless Pit. And if you're here because you like beer, and let's be honest, why else would you be here? Please tap that subscribe button down below, because I have low self-esteem, and approval from strangers on the internet makes me feel a lot better about myself. Plus, it's good for the algorithm. I appreciate that. Hey, town and state or town and country where you are watching from, I genuinely love to read where my viewers are. As a matter of fact, I made a note on the back of my sold-out Beer Snob's Cheap Brew Review coaster set. St. Joseph, Missouri, checking out the brew review. Hurley, South Dakota, with a population of only 385 people. And at least one of them is watching this brew review. Somers, Connecticut, and Olathe, Kansas. Thank you for checking out the brew review. Let me know what town and state or town and country you are watching from. And up this round on a Beer Snob's Cheap Brew Review as we winter and holiday, Belhaven Wee Heavy at 92.6% water. That equals out to 7.4% alcohol. As we winter and holiday here, I love me some dark beers in the wintertime. And that's why Belhaven, although not cheap, 4 of these bad boys cost me $14.99 where I buy brews. But Belhaven Wee Heavy is a classic Scotch Ale showcasing the wonderful malted barley native to East Lothian, a rich, dense, complex beer with notes of dried fruit and candied peel. It's like a Christmas cake in a glass. Their words, not mine. And since we're winter and holidaying here with Belhaven Wee Heavy Rich Scottish Ale, I actually have my Scottish hat. This is my Harris Tweed from the Outer Hebrides in Scotland. Boy, the stories I have from my trip to Scotland, from Glasgow all the way to the Isle of Arran, and that's a whole another thing. Let's go ahead and pop the top. Of course, we're going to be drinking this out of the sold-out green label of Beer Snob's Cheap Brew Review, where you never drink alone. Popping that top. Now, right off the top, you can tell it's a Scottish beer. It's heavy. It's thick glass beer. And what they have on the cap, they have the thistle, which is the national flower of Scotland. I have some Scottish heritage in my family. My mother's side, she's a McGregor, which are rebel rousers from back in the day. This is going to warm you up. Again, I said this is a 37-degree beer garden day. So if I'm shaking a little bit, it's cold out here. I'm going to be rating this brew, the Belhaven Rich Scottish Ale, out of 5 stars. How good a winter and holiday brew is it? That is coming up at the end of this video. Town and state, town and country where you are viewing from. Time for the nose, shall we? We talked about its candied this and bitter that and peel of this. Immediately, this smells like an old person's house. And I mean that in the best way possible as we winter and holiday here. Very odd, sort of a damp aroma to this. I'm pulling out like a plum or a raisin. It's a type of red fruit. Yeah. I don't know how smoothly this is going to go down. It did say smooth somewhere, didn't it? Like a Christmas cake in a glass. I don't know what a Christmas cake is. I know what a haggis is. And hopefully it doesn't taste like haggis. Not getting any hops. A lot of that malt. A lot of malt. And again, that's coming out in sort of that plum, raisin, maybe a little bit of a nut in there, perhaps. But time for the liquid to hit the lips. Cheers. There's looking up your kilt. Okay. That is complex and full of flavor. Christmas cake. Again, I don't know what a Christmas cake is. I'm guessing it's kind of like a fruit cake. What we have here in America, dried fruit. Yeah, candied peel. Tastes a lot better than a fruit cake here. But boy, that is thick. That is complex. That's prune. That's raisin. It tastes like a piece of wood in there somewhere. I don't know what, but everything you can imagine. If you've never been to Scotland, then get on Google and do an image search for Scotland, or maybe check out some videos on YouTube about Scotland. But it is just very rich, and if you get into the highlands, very hilly, and you have the loch, and you have just, there's wool everywhere, and because it's typically damp, cold, breezy, much like here in the beer garden today. This beer is a fantastic winter and holiday brew. Wow. I don't know how thirst quenching this is, because it's not heavy mouthfeel. It's just got such a lot of flavor going on. You can almost taste the alcohol in it, which, when it comes to any drink that is Scottish, I would expect to taste the alcohol in it. Not saying that is a quality issue at all. Just the Scots like to punch you right in the throat. Town and State, Town and Country, where you were viewing from, if you haven't told me already. So out of 5 stars, how good, hold up the bottle, they keep telling me, how good a rich Scottish ale is Belhaven Wee Heavy. Belhaven is just, as far as I'm concerned, is the Scottish brew. Out of 5 stars, absolute quality, no lacing, there was no head on it, but it really kind of lends more to almost like a whiskey, or almost like a Scotch. Who's going to be drinking this? Spring breakers? No. Are you going to be drinking this poolside? Nope. If you like Scotch, if you like cold climates, you would really enjoy this. This definitely is a cold weather, winter, and holiday type of beer. Out of 5 stars, I'm putting you on the 4 shelf, 4.97. The score that paid to me. There you go. Thank you for your views, sub, and support. Town and State, Town and Country, where you are viewing from. Over 1.2 million views to date for this channel, so I thank you. And hey, in the meantime, it's a freezing 37-degree day here in the beer garden, in front of the dead Grand Fig and the fireless pit. So check out some more of my cheap brew reviews, and I appreciate your views, sub, and support, like I said. And grab yourself a brew, and you drink that brew. Cheers.